row right here.
Diploma group 2.
Next to,
So we're on
Day.
their third row of students.
Yep.
He's so crazy.
Of course. What do you think we are?
Tell him I told him he's not a good fisherman.
Yes. Jake also wants me to tell you that you're not a good fisherman.
You said he caught an 18-inch trout?
I know.
No.
It's like,
Don't say anything weird.
unless you've got library files.
He takes it back, don't worry. I forgot that Larson and I have that. We did that at our last graduation. I don't think you should.
He's gonna want to go there. So if we do that right next to That's
You're right.
like maybe on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like you would.
I'm gonna come down with a lot of symptoms this year and that.
Okay.
I got a scratch.
As soon as you want that,
Just don't show up ever.
I won't.
I'm excited.
The plane.
It's nice out here. It's we have clouds, right?
It sucks 'cause I guess we do that on different days.
It'd be pretty if I was in my house. It'd be
I
nice.
want to drive to Uber Eats.
Oh yeah. Dude, my paycheck's $400.
They finally gave it.
They did good. That's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to plus 30. I'm probably still gonna
I had really bad benefits in high school, so I couldn't really die.
Yeah.
I had like the deductible $5,000 plan.
Josh, you don't have to act too cool. Andy, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came.
Yep, I'm here. Dennis is chatty.
Wait, we can't have our phones? What I heard? But literally everyone has theirs. I'm like, I didn't. Was I the only like person that was like, you know what? I should change my phone. Graduation and not bring my phone.
supremely average.
Get it each day. He works on it. He's like, okay, so those guys, yeah.
I do.
What's up, Michaela? Good, how are you? Good, you did the thing with the hair, I like it. Michaela Jane Reynolds.
Unless you, it's like something you can't control.
Congratulations.
Bro, I can't wait for this graduation to be over so I can take these years off.
I just want to get the singing part over with.
I want to get these years. Look at these.
They're cute.
Do I look like I wear heels?
No.
Exactly.
Your tassel is on your right to start. On your right.
Like if this is normal, I would
Yeah.
I just don't know my left foot. I thought it was on the right side, but I guess it's not.
We actually live on the same way.
Well, that was nice so that he doesn't focus on the person that's not listening. Which is the reason why that other time I saw her coming up on stage. And
What?
I'm just gonna
The
look
saddle?
How are you, man? Good, well, congratulations.
For an alphabetical order to
Take a look at your
mentor,
card if you don't mind.
goad, John.
Johannes, Lulu Alam, that's exactly how I said it. And Anaya. Beautiful, thank you, buddy.
Girl.
Yeah. The problem is that they're spread out all in
With
this
this
long
one here,
line.
this is my row.
They could be kind of
This
spread,
one is empty, and then the longer two
you
is
know,
here.
like kind of
Yeah, we are.
staggering
We are.
back.
Because I read it. It's in here.
So
Get on the end of that row.
in
Sorry, you
the
don't
front
get
row
to
is
sit with
completely
us.
full.
Yeah, it says.
Three people on one side.
Wait, is that us or is that front? It just says my
Just
name.
heads up, they're just going to be playing more stuff. So we won't have some people to shoot, so we'll just take shots of each one. And I've already switched it. I already switched it.
Endeavor Academy Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. At this time, please stand. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Carol Duran, principal of Endeavor Academy. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you to the 2020 Endeavor Academy Commencement Ceremony. We are here this morning to celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of 91 outstanding members of our school community. Please help us recognize our honored guests with us today. Dr. Scott Siegfried, Superintendent. Ms. Jennifer Perry, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Mike Giles, Assistant Superintendent. Ms. Carla Stearns, Executive Director, High School Education. After 36 years of serving the students of Cherry Creek School District, Ms. Stearns is retiring. I am so grateful for our work together, and I wish her the best in all her future endeavors. Thank you, Carla. Ms. Julie Yeager, Incoming Executive Director, High School Education. Ms. Karen Fisher, Board of Education. Ms. Janice McDonald, Board of Education. I would like to take time to recognize the staff of Endeavor Academy. Our staff are experts in the field of alternative education. They work to support students daily, encourage them to reach their goals, and stop at nothing to help our Panthers find success. Please join me in applauding the staff of Endeavor. At this time, Dr. Siegfried and members of the Board of Education, will you please stand? Will the graduating class of 2020 please stand? Dr. Siegfried and the Cherry Creek School District Board of Education, as principal of Endeavor Academy, I certify that the students standing before you this 28th day of July 2020 have successfully completed the graduation requirements as set forth by the Cherry Creek School District Board of Education and the state of Colorado. These students are deserving of that recognition in the form of a high school diploma. Please be seated. Good morning, class of 2020. As I look out on the members of this class, I am overwhelmed with emotion. When we started this school year, I never imagined we would encounter the challenges we have. Since we were last together in March, many of us have suffered loss due to COVID-19 and violence in the community. At this time, I would like to take a moment of silence to honor those we have lost. Since our school year was cut short, the staff and I have missed you, and I am sure you have missed us. Well, at least some of the time. Nevertheless, we are here today to celebrate your accomplishments, and I am grateful for our time together. I am grateful to have served you as your principal. While navigating the challenges of this time, one of my favorite poems, Still I Rise, by the late Maya Angelou, has provided me strength and hope. Please know we will rise. As you ascend in life, know who you are. In her poem, Dr. Angelou said, "You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise." Unfortunately, not all who enter our lives have positive intentions. Not all people we are in contact with will have positive narratives about us. That is okay. As you encounter these individuals in trying circumstances, you must stay true to yourself. Remember who you are. You are a fighter. You do not give up. You graduating today is evidence of that. Know your strengths, whether it is your artistic creativity, your perspectives that allows others to see the world in different ways, your talent in making a friend wherever you are, your humor or your ability to never back down and use your voice. It is valuable. Walk with pride, stand tall, look others in the eye. Know that you have people who stand for you, behind you, and beside you. Honor your loved ones and ancestors through your presence in this world. Most importantly, stay true to your ethics and morals. All too often, people cheapen their character to meet an immediate want while ignoring their long-term needs and goals. In all you do, question yourself. Is this worth my character, my reputation? Know who you are and be unwavering. Like the dust, you will rise. We will rise. As you elevate yourself in the world, be like water. Dr. Angelou says, "I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide." Water is the most powerful thing in the world. To quote the popular song that came out this year, "The ocean is a savage." Be like the ocean, complex, immense, and full of power. Be like water, it is fluid, flexible, and is constantly changing and molding to fit its surroundings. You should ask your teachers, district, and school leadership about what was necessary to flex and adapt since we last saw you in March. We have all had to make adjustments in our world and society to what we see as normal and comfortable. The ability to adapt is critical. As human beings who are in constant evolution in an ever-changing society, the only thing that is promised is change. Like the tides of the ocean, you will rise, we will rise. Near the end of her poem, Maya Angelou proclaims, "Out of the huts of history shame I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise." Panthers, as you rise, recognize your growth. Acknowledge how far you have come. Be proud of your history and past, like Dr. Angelou. In our world today, we are living in heightened racial tension, arguments about what should be done in the pandemic, and polarized political views. The poem declared Angelou's freedom by stating, "You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise." As members of Generation Z who grew up with technology, you know better than anyone that social media is often used to be ugly to others, where one might not do the same in person. Due to this, I urge you, try to bring good in the world every day. Listen first, be open to ask questions, and provide others the opportunity to speak their truths. Utilize empathy and value other perspectives. Be quick to love and slow to judge. Find beauty where you can. Apologize when you are wrong and forgive others freely. Choose being kind over being right. We will never understand one another and find healing unless we choose to see the humanity in others, unless we choose to be the light in the darkness. In a Google search, Gen Z is described as a generation that is global, social, visual, and technological. The most connected, educated, sophisticated generation ever. They are the up-agers with influence beyond their years. That's pretty impressive, huh? Never underestimate yourself. You will change the world. Like the air, you will rise, we will rise. I will never forget the memories we have made together, Panthers. On behalf of the staff at Endeavor, it has been an honor serving you. Once a Panther, always a Panther. We are Endeavor, you are Endeavor, you will endeavor. Congratulations, class of 2020. Please welcome our counselors, Ms. Carolyn Crouch and Mr. Kyle Enley, to the stage to recognize Diploma Group 1. Diploma Group 1, please rise and proceed to the side of the stage. The ushers will direct you. Please remain standing until all graduates in Diploma Group 1 have returned to their seats.
Alexandra Marie Holliday.
Ryan William Robeson.
Now he's coming up here.
Seth Matthew Kane.
Devondra Nicole Vasquez.
Isaac Terrell Johnson.
Alexi Nicole Adoneto.
Jeremy Kenneth Lee Cover.
Alexi Eileen Sloan Padilla.
Tyree James Barnes.
Perla Yvette Lopez Escobar.
Brooklyn Marie Page Ortega.
Adrian Isaac Martinez.
Jose Rogelio Gama Gamahama.
Leslie Munoz Arrieta.
Isaiah Cole Philberg Ante.
Talia Kija Lynch.
Monet Lachelle Haynes.
James Richard Staley.
Ashante Janae Akiriana Johnson.
Tanner Cade Gurries.
Alexandra Mary Goad.
Giovanni Mario Ruiz.
Nikia Ariana Minter.
Andy Nunez Galindo.
Jordan Mateo Castillo.
Joshua Nathaniel Mejia.
Miles Anthony Carey.
Tristan Fisher Penton.
Matthew Alexander Duran.
Leslie Evelyn Velasquez.
Diploma Group 1, please be seated. A member of our senior class is here to celebrate with a performance. She is a phenomenal young lady who has worked hard during her time at Endeavor. She is kind and lights up every room she enters. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Nikia Minter.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. I'm taking every move I make, feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain, always gonna wanna make it move, always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. I'm facing, I'm taking. Sometimes I knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but the moments that I'm gonna remember most, just gotta keep going. I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to love. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah, keep on moving, keep climbing, keep your faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith. Whoa, whoa.
Thank you, Nikea, for that wonderful performance. Please welcome back our counselors to recognize Diploma Group 2. Diploma Group 2, please rise and proceed to the side of the stage. The ushers will direct you. Please remain standing until all graduates in Diploma Group 2 have returned to their seats.
Eli Rees Garza.
Elijah Samuel Simpson.
Parker Nolan Easton.
Day Michelle Paulson.
Jeremiah Edward Campbell.
Myra Desiree Montoya.
Tom George Garland.
Michaela Jane Reynolds.
Spencer Owen Conway.
Johannes Mulualam Manaye.
Michaela Vinay Garcia.
Kyle Gregory Wilderman.
Jose Antonio Fernandez Jr.
Blake Alexander Simpson. Sebastiano Eros McQuarrie. Donovan Peter Miller. Jessica Anastasia Samudio Zumwalt. Regine Luindi Orton. Kayla Nora Vaughn.
Diploma Group 2, please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our graduation speaker for today. This young lady has led initiatives through Panther leadership, presented to the Board of Education, and has excelled during her time at Endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Leslie Eveline Velasquez Orozco.
No importa el tamaño de la escuela, lo que importa es el estudiante. My dad once told me this. It means the size of the school doesn't matter. What matters is the student. My name is Leslie Evelyn Orozco Velasquez, but most of you guys know me as Evie. When I first came to Endeavor, I was apprehensive because I was leaving the traditional high school experience. Also, there was an inaccurate stereotype that students that go to Endeavor are bad. All of us knew Endeavor didn't have football games, dances, big assemblies, and it was a really small school. I realized what my dad said was true. We didn't have all the activities as the large high schools, but what we did have was a family. We are all street smart, and Endeavor valued our brilliance. They led us to believe in our gifts and talents. We valued our connection with each other. We all came to Endeavor for a reason. That reason was to graduate, and here we are. Before I came to Endeavor, I was a troubled teen. I loved to rebel, start fights, and ditch school. Eventually, I fell into some pretty dark habits a 14, 15-year-old should not be into. I was failing all my classes and racked up hundreds of hours of detention. I was at my lowest point in life. Many of us had someone who we thought we wouldn't be successful and drop out. Other people's doubts made me feel hopeless, but a part of me still knew I could do better. I was a freshman in high school getting told that if I didn't go to Endeavor, I could not come back to my home school. So I applied on Endeavor, and I had an interview. I was scared of what Endeavor would be like. When I came to school in August, I immediately felt welcomed and accepted. I grew up in Cherry Creek School Districts my whole life, and I have not been to a school so diverse. I was usually the only Mexican in every school I went to, and at Endeavor, I finally felt okay in my skin color. I was once embarrassed to say what race I was, but as soon as I stepped into Endeavor, I felt proud to say que soy un producto de una familia mexicana. I am proud to be a product of a Mexican family. I am sure many of you found acceptance at Endeavor as well. My sophomore and junior years went great. I developed strong relationships with staff and students that will last a lifetime. I was a leader within my peer group as well within our student leadership. I matured, got a job, and I started making my own money to buy my own things. I also started to volunteer at my church and participated in youth group. I was able to stop going to therapy after 4 years, which was a huge milestone. I met new people and had lots of fun with friends. I attended the Cherry Creek's Diversity Conference, collaborated with the school equity team, met with our assistant superintendent, Ms. Perry, and even spoke in front of the Board of Education. The 2 years at Endeavor, I worked hard to earn above a 3.5 GPA every quarter, attended night school, and finished online courses in order to graduate. I, like many of you, began to believe in myself and realize how smart I was. I believed my voice is important. All of our voices are powerful. Today, I celebrate my accomplishments and yours as well. We have come a long way. Now, you might be thinking what happened to my senior year, right? I am standing here today that not only did I graduate, but I did it a whole year early. I am successful, and I am somebody. We are all somebodies, and well on our way to reaching our goals. I am so beyond proud of each and every single one of us sitting here today. Every student sitting here has an open mind and beautiful soul. The future of the class of 2020 is bright, and even though this isn't the graduation we were hoping for, we are still here, happy and healthy. High school went by fast, but we are on to bigger and better things. We will apply the lessons we learned at Endeavor to the real world. I want all of us to look around. No matter our race, socioeconomic background, religious beliefs, or gender identity, we all have one thing in common. We all have a story. No matter how different our stories are, that's what connected us. I was always told, La familia es todo, which means family is everything. Endeavor became family through heart, and for that, it will mean everything to us. On behalf of the class of 2020, thank you, Endeavor staff, for believing in us when nobody else did, for supporting us through thick and thin. Thank you for never giving up on us when we gave up on ourselves, and for letting us express ourselves however we needed. Thank you for caring about us more than your paycheck. Thank you for celebrating our accomplishments, even the tiny ones. Thank you for making learning fun and making us laugh. Most of all, thank you for letting us be who we are without judging. We had an amazing time, and we will hold all these memories for the rest of our lives. None of this would have been possible without Endeavor. Thank you for impacting our lives for the better. As we look at one another, remember this isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Let's be excited to take a journey because all of our experiences will live on forever. Yo quiero decir gracias a toda mi familia por todo. I want to thank my entire family for always being there for me and never giving up. Thank you for raising me to be who I am today. Thank you for my grandmothers who passed away for being my motivation. This accomplishment is for my baby sibling, Jose Maria. For a family lost, vamos a hacer cosas muy grandes. We are all going to do big things. Many stand behind me, many stand behind us. We will never give up. We will fight for a future. It's time to say goodbye to high school. But once a Panther, always a Panther. I, Leslie Evelyn Velasquez Orozco, stand here very proudly to say, congratulations, class of 2020. After all the hardships we have been through, we did it. Or as my family like to say, sí se pudo.
Thank you, Evie, for that wonderful address to our seniors. Ms. Crouch will now recognize the graduates who could not be with us today.
Ethan Seelig, Bodie Dean, Shelby Dykstra, Maya Boron, Ashlyn Bogama, Braden Byrne, Fabian Caviero, Quincy Calvert, Cheyenne Carter, Kayla Clark, Jose Colon V, Casey Kryler, Darian Dodery, Blaze Flores Molnar, Nathaniel Hancock, Jack Hansen, Presley Harding, Jake Heinisch, Mikhail Haug, Wyatt Howerton, Andrea Iorden, Seth Kaplan, Sage Kane, Caleb Kuchenbecker, Andrea Lomelli, Cyril Martinez, Winston Miller, Makai Mohammed, Sarah Niami, Kylie Patterson, Christopher Perkins Jr., Arson Pogoson, Ivy Pressler Allen, Lenora Richter, Nancy Salgado Garcia, Nicholas Sargent, Brenna Sheehan, Teron Cisco, Sierra Smith, Julian Stigley, Raphael Sulan, and Christopher Whitey. Graduates.
Before we conclude with our final event, please remain seated after our final event for directions on how to exit the stadium.
All right, I think we're ready, Mr. Ann. Graduates, at the conclusion of this ceremony, you will be dismissed by an usher by rows from front to back. And guests, our honored guests, you will be dismissed by sections by members of the district security team. Please maintain social distancing as you exit the stadium and meet your graduate at your vehicle. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Crouch. We have one final event before we formally bring this ceremony to a close. Dr. Siegfried and the Board of Education members, please rise. Class of 2020, please rise. Please move your tassels from right to left to their final and correct position now. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating the 2020 graduates of Endeavor Academy. Please remain where you are. First, will dignitaries please rise and exit? Will the first row of graduates please exit to the track? You guys will go this way, this way. The next row of graduates is dismissed. Please exit towards the track and out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.